Think about it. From the moment we step into the world, we begin to accumulate layers of expectation, of societal conditioning, of perceived limitations. Right from the beginning, we adopt these roles, personas, even entire identities that are truly ours, all in an attempt to fit in, to be accepted, or to protect ourselves. These are our masks. But when we live behind these masks, we become disconnected from our deepest desires, our authentic voice, our inherent power. We stifle our creativity, suppress our joy, and we block the very breakthroughs we yearn for. We become a diluted version of who we were truly meant to be. Many of us carry the fear that if we reveal our true selves, we won't be enough. That's behind it all. That fear that we'll be rejected, criticized, or misunderstood. But I'm here to tell you, after 25 years of helping people transform their lives, that this fear is a lie. Your authentic self is not only enough, it's magnificent. It's unique. It is powerful beyond measure. So how do we actually begin this profound journey of unmasking? It starts with awareness. It starts with pausing, stopping, and asking yourself, who am I really? What are my core values? What truly ignites my spirit, independent of what anyone else expects of me? Next, it requires courage. Courage to shed the weight of others' opinions. Courage to step into discomfort and to embrace the vulnerability that comes with true authenticity. Remember, vulnerability is not weakness. It's actually the birthplace of connection and innovation. The process of shedding our masks rarely is an intentional action. It's a verb. It's not a passive process. It's actually about consciously choosing to speak your truth, to pursue your passions, to set boundaries that honor your well-being, and to surround yourself with people who celebrate your genuine essence, not just the mask you might present. Try and move from a 5-sensory perspective to an extrasensory one. Imagine the liberation. Imagine the energy you'll reclaim when you no longer are expending so much effort on maintaining a facade. It's simple math. Imagine the quality of your relationships when they're built on genuine connection. The impact you'll make when you're operating from a place of unshakable truth that always sets us free. This is not just about being yourself. Rather, this is about unleashing your greatest self, your sacred self. That's the most powerful, most creative, most impactful, godlike self that you have. It's about aligning with your purpose and living a life that feels deeply resonant and fulfilling. That's what we're here for, and that's what everyone deserves. The world doesn't need more echoes. It needs more authentic voices. And it's changing the world, but it also needs your voice. It needs your unique brilliance, your creativity. So I challenge you today. Identify just one mask you're trying to shed, one belief, one behavior, one fear that is holding you back, and take a courageous step towards unmasking yourself. It's the journey from personality to spirituality. In a world that's constantly pushing us into molds, demanding conformity and whispering doubts, it's easy to lose sight of who we truly, truly are. We forget over time and adopt these personas. Playing roles we believe is the key to acceptance, success, safety, certainty. Many of us cling to these masks out of fear. Fear of rejection, criticism, fear of not being enough. So we think that vulnerability is weakness, that authenticity is a risk, but it's all illusion. Practice the 3 pillars of unmasking. First is awareness, second, courage, third, action. The first step is to pause and ask the profound questions. Who am I really without those expectations of others? What are my non-negotiable values? Start journaling, meditating, contemplating, and observing your reactions, becoming aware of yourself. You won't break down, you'll break open. Then unmasking requires immense courage to shed the weight of others' opinions, courage to step into the discomfort of being truly seen, to step into the arena and embrace vulnerability. Staying open is the key to EQ, to opening your heart. Understand that vulnerability isn't a flaw, but it's the foundation of genuine connection, deep trust, and groundbreaking innovation. And then what we need to do is take action. Faith without works is dead. Make conscious choices every day. Choose to speak your truth, even when it's unpopular. It's pursuing your passions, even if they don't fit a conventional path. Set those boundaries that honor your well-being. Transform, don't conform. There's an unspoken language of your soul. There's a current that runs deeper than thought, and there's a language older than words. A truth that lives not in the mind's bright reasoning, but in the softest chamber of your heart. It's the hum of your own soul, a sacred pulse that has never stopped beating. It's a whisper that has patiently waited for you to grow still enough to hear it. We are so often taught to look outward for our maps, to follow the clamor of the world and to chase that loud applause, to build a self from the stories others have handed us. We construct fortresses of ambition and armor ourselves with titles, believing this will make us safe, whole, and seen. But we end up like tin soldiers. We end up with a deep ache that we can feel in quiet moments, the longing that persists even in triumph, like an imposter. But deep inside us is a voice of our own divinity, calling us back from the endless journey of becoming to the simple grace of being. That's the journey. It's the journey home, back to sacred self. Your true self, the one that knows without trying, does not live in that frantic hustle. It is the vastness behind the shifting clouds of your feelings, that silent witness to the drama of your days. Just remember that it's not something you must earn or attain. It is the fundamental ground from which all things actually just arise. You're not a human being striving to have a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, a soul that chose to wear a body for a time, to feel the joy and the sorrow, the light and the dark, not as a punishment, but as a path to a profound awakening. There's wisdom in surrender, and the world will tell you to fight, to strive, to control, to become a perfectionist, to become neurotic, anxious, and afraid. But the voice of your soul, your sacred self, knows a different kind of power. This is what we teach. It knows the luminous strength of surrender, of letting go, of control. It's not defeat. Rather, it's the most radical act of trust. It's that sacred moment when you release the need to orchestrate every outcome through control and rather allow yourself to be carried by a current far wiser than your own logic. That's true self-love. When you surrender through the paradigm process, you stop chasing and you begin to receive. Everything shifts around 180 degrees. You stop trying to prove your worth and you simply radiate it. It's a complete turnaround, a transformation, a metamorphosis really, from worm to butterfly. No one's life is perfect. It's imperfection unfolding for all of us. A sacred tapestry being woven by an unseen hand of God, a loving hand of God with deep intention that created you to become more and more conscious each and every day. The detours that we all take were not mistakes, never. They were divine redirects. The heartbreaks even were not random. They were threads in a much larger pattern of becoming. You see, the soul does not measure success by outcomes or achievements at all. It measures presence. It doesn't ask, did you win? But were you here fully for the journey? This is the quiet revolution to stop running from who you really are. That's how we heal all our depression and anxiety. And I see it every day. Personality disorders are personality masks. masks that we need to shed and overcome. To see the cracks and know they are not flaws, but the very spaces where the light enters. To walk not with the armor, but with openness. Not with resistance, but with resilience, reverence for the mystery of your own becoming. So there's a homecoming in the end, a journey home. Understand that you've been on a journey all along and you've never been truly, truly lost. The path of your life hasn't really led you to a new place, but back to the stillness you never left. Home really is where the heart is. So this return is not a grand, dramatic arrival. It's far, far softer, far more loving. It is the moment you stop needing to explain yourself. The moment you shed your masks, stop hiding, stop being the actor. The moment you stop seeking approval from other people who don't even see you. What they see is a projection of themselves, if only we knew. So our task is to wake up, spiritual awakening, to contemplate, to see reality exactly as it is without these masks. It's the quiet exhalation where you simply feel your own presence and know that it is enough. The voice of your higher self, after all, doesn't shout. It doesn't demand, just like God, that you be more, that you have more or do more. It's amazing, amazing grace as it whispers a single profound truth. You are already whole. You're already worthy. You are a sacred note in the infinite symphony of existence, a mirror of the divine, a mirror of God. We all are. So let's let our lives be a melody of remembrance. It's the space in between the music that makes the notes, the space in between the bars that holds the tiger. It's in stillness that we know God. So walk with the slowness of the stars and in the quiet between your breaths. Become fully conscious, fully aware, and fully alive. Move from fear, from the frightened personality, to love, to authentic power and presence. Listen for the truth that has always been waiting for you to hear. It is not far. It's not lost. It's here. It's now. And it's you. And you are home. Namaste.